Michelle with Tangi Library Baby and Me. Welcome back to the Hammond Branch for another virtual story time. If you have not had a chance to come and see me in person, I am still at all 6 Tangi Library branches, different times and days of the week. You can go on tangilibrary.com and register under the events tab. Just go to our calendar. You can choose Baby and Me and it'll show you where I am which day. I hope to see you guys. I miss having my baby time. So this week we are all about frogs. So we're going to have frog book, frog crafts, frog songs, all fun things. Okay, so let's start with our hello song. We always start with touching our nose. And then we're going to go to wiggling our fingers. And then we're going to stick out our tongue for our frog song. So, okay. Stick it way out. And then our last one is always, where's your belly button? Boop your belly. Okay? All right. So let's get started. Hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Touch your nose. Touch your nose. Well, hello, everybody. Can you touch your nose? Touch your nose. Well, hello, everybody. Can you wiggle your fingers? Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Well, hello, everybody. Can you wiggle your fingers? Wiggle your fingers. Well, hello, everybody. Can you stick out your tongue? Blah. Stick out your tongue. Blah. Stick out your tongue. Blah. Hello, everybody. Can you stick out your tongue? Blah. Stick out your tongue. Okay. Where's your belly button? Well, hello, everybody. Can you boop your belly? Boop your belly, boop your belly. Well, hello, everybody. Can you boop your belly? Boop your belly. Very good. And I hope that you guys will come and do that in person with me because we have a lot of fun. Okay, so our color for this month is yellow. And you do that with your thumb and your pinky and you just wiggle them back and forth like you're hanging loose. Yellow. And what are some things that are in my picture and that are yellow? So we have a banana and a sun and a fun bumblebee. And if you come, we are singing Bringing Home a Baby Bumblebee, which the kids really enjoy. But you have to come live and in person for that one. Dance and bubbles with shout, okay? And our shape this month is star, okay? And you do that by just pointing up at the stars, okay? Good job. And what is a song that has a star in it? Can you think of one? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, right? So again, live and in person, come sing with me. We have a good time. Our craft this week that you can pick up at all 6 Tangi Library branches while supplies last is a little frog. And you're going to get a frog coloring page and some green paint. Grown-ups, this craft is best done in the bathtub or outside. Because when you get your frog coloring sheet, you're just going to drip some little green paint along it. And then you're going to take your fly swatter, because frogs eat flies. But it's just kind of fun. And you're going to smack your frog to spread your paint around. And the bags do have a fly swatter with them. So let your kids kind of go nuts, just smooshing that paint around. It is tempera. It will wash out. But, pool and hose time are great. It's so hot outside. So just have a hose down outside and then take it in and let it dry. And that afternoon or evening or the next day, grown-ups can help cut out and they can glue it to their lily pad. Okay? And that has all your directions, everything you need at every branch. All right, let's do our frog song. So this goes like this. Went the little green frog on the dock. Went the little green frog. Went the little green frog on the dock. Went the little green frog. And then all the other frogs are going to dance. So you got to pick your favorite boogie move. Okay, and then we'll talk about the frog again. Ready? Now stick your tongue out with me. Don't make Shell do it by herself. That's just weird. Okay. Went the little green frog on the dock. Went the little green frog. Went the little green frog on the dock. Went the little green frog. But all the other frogs say, do-do, da-do-de-do, a do-do, da-do-de-do, a do-do, da-do-de-do, a do-do, da-do-de-do. But that one little green frog just says, Okay, so we are going to read Too Many Frogs by Sandy Asher, and it is illustrated by Keith Graves, and this is literally one of my favorite books. I have loved it for a long time, so I'm really glad to get to share it with you. And this is, we're given permission to read this by Penguin Random House, and we're so thankful for them. They have continued to extend our ability to share these virtual videos during the COVID pandemic. They have been wonderful supporters of the libraries and sharing story time with you. So thank you so much, Penguin Random House. Rabbit lived by himself in the hollow of an old tree. He cooked for himself, he tidied up after himself, and at the end of each and every day, he read himself a story. It was a simple way of life. No fuss, no clutter, and Rabbit liked it. But one rainy evening, he heard a knock, knockety knock, 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 knock at his door.
"It's Froggy,"
croaked a deep voice.
"Don't care for this storm."
Rabbit opened up the door. I was about to read myself a story.
"Love to listen,"
Froggy cried, and hopped right inside.
"Don't mind, do you?"
I suppose not, Rabbit said. So Froggy listened. See him all snuggled up in the tree, or in the chair? He's a little wet. So Froggy listened while Rabbit read his story.
"Well done,"
he cheered when Rabbit had finished.
"Storms ended too. Thank you for your kindness.
Toodaloo!" The next evening, as usual, Rabbit finished dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself a story. But before he could begin, he heard another knock, knockety knock, 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 knock at his door.
"It's Froggy,"
croaked the same deep voice. Rabbit opened the door. I was about to read myself a story.
"I know,"
Froggy cried, and hopped right inside.
"Love to listen,
but first, let's fix ourselves a snack.
or three.
Don't mind, do you?" I suppose not, Rabbit said. So Froggy hopped and popped and whipped and flipped and mixed and fixed a snack, or three. Too much fuss, Rabbit thought. But Froggy listened while Rabbit read his story.
"Well done,"
he cheered when Rabbit had finished.
"Snack's gone too. Thank you for your kindness. Toodaloo."
The next evening, Rabbit finished his dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself another story. But before he could begin, there was that same knock, knockety knock, 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 knock.
"It's Froggy,"
croaked the familiar voice. Rabbit opened the door. I was about to read, he began.
"I know,"
Froggy cried and hopped right inside.
"About to read yourself a story. Love to listen, but first let's get ourselves all comfy cozy. Don't mind, do you?"
I suppose not, said Rabbit. So Froggy fluffed and puffed and smooshed and smooshed and piled up billows of pillows. Too much clutter, Rabbit thought. But Froggy listened to Rabbit read his story.
"Well done,"
he cheered when Rabbit had finished.
"Bedtime too. Thank you for your kindness. Toodaloo."
The next evening, Rabbit finished dinner, tidied up, and sat down to read himself a new story. But before he could begin, there was that same knock, knockety knock, 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 knock.
"It's Froggy."
Rabbit opened the door.
"I know,"
Froggy cried before Rabbit could say a single word.
"You were about to read yourself a story. Love to listen, but first meet the family. Been telling them all about you and your stories. Love to join us. Don't mind, do you?"
Look at all those frogs. How do you think your mommy would feel if all those frogs came to your house on story time? What do you think if your mommy wanted all those frogs to have snacks? Or all those frogs told your mommy they wanted snacks and pillows? Probably not. Rabbit looked at Froggy's family. Big frogs, little frogs, dozens and dozens, all wearing t-shirts that said Frog Family Reunion. Too many frogs, he thought. Too much fuss, too much clutter. But I do mind, Froggy, he said at last.
"You do?"
Froggy asked. I never invited you in, Rabbit explained. I never invited you to fix a snack. I never invited you to get all comfy cozy. And I never invited your family to join you. So I do mind. Very much indeed.
Uh-oh,
Croaked Froggy. This will
never do. Thank you for your kindness. Toodaloo.
Alone at last, Rabbit sat down to read himself a story. For one anxious minute, he waited for a knock-knockity-knock-knock at his door, but it never came.
Don't mind, do you?
He asked himself with a chuckle. Most certainly not, he answered himself and began to read. It was a good story. But something was missing. Snacks make a good story better, he thought. So he fixed himself a snack and read on. It was a very good story. But something was missing. Pillows make a good story better, he thought. So he fluffed himself a pillow and read on. It was an exceptionally good story, but something was still missing. Rabbit blinked once. Can you blink your eyes? He blinked twice. Blink, blink. And then he sighed. It's Froggy, he told himself at last. He loves to listen. Rabbit opened his door. There sat Froggy and his family waiting patiently to say they were sorry.
Never meant to be rude, Froggy said. Brought you a t-shirt, say Frog Family Reunion.
Thank you, Rabbit said. I was about to read a story. Would you like to join me?
Love to listen,
cried the frogs. And they all hopped in. Big frogs, little frogs, dozens and dozens. Rabbit offered them a snack or three, and he helped them fluff their pillows. And then every frog listened while Rabbit read a story. Well done, they cheered when he had finished. So many frogs, Rabbit thought. So much fuss, so much clutter. It was a different way of life, and Rabbit liked it. So Rabbit realized even if there's fuss and clutter, a story's really better with some friends, which is why you should come and read stories with Shell in person with friends. It's so much better. Okay, so we're going to end with our turtle song, but I want you to come right after this one because I'm going to have Miss Kara record me doing one more frog song for you, and it's super fun, okay? So get your turtle, cover it up. My mommy had a turtle, she named him Tiny Tim. She put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, he ate up all the soap, and now he's home sick in bed with a bubble in his throat. Bubble, 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 bubble. That's it and that's all. Come back for the frog song. I love you. I miss you. Mwah. Bye.